Hello, my dear children. This is Roshni, and you're here in my channel, which is Roshni Tutorials. So, today, the story that I have chosen for you is Tibetan Youth Call My Mom, Dear Mom. This is the topic of my story, and in this story, you will learn that whatever we do, it never goes in vain. Children, in our life we do so many things for others. Okay, sometimes we do it for our family, and sometimes we do it for our near and dear ones, right? So whatever we do, it never goes in vain. Okay, today or tomorrow it will return back to you in manifolds. So we have to make sure that whatever we are doing today, it is not incorrect, it is not which hurts others. Okay, because as I have told you that everything has equal and opposite reaction. So if we do good things, good reaction or good result we will receive, and if we do negative things, then certainly negative or bad result will wait for us. Okay, so let's start with the story now. So children, the topic of the story is Tibetan Youth Call My Mom Dear Mom. Okay, and this story is written by Ren Wee. He is from class 6th, and in the story, when it starts, he is reading a letter to her mother. So what was written in that letter? Let's find out. Dear mother, I miss you day and night. How are you? Are you getting on well with your job? I haven't seen you for so long, and I miss you very much. I read the letter excitedly to Mom. This is a letter written by my elder sister, Chiring, from a remote place. Perhaps I should first tell you that I am a Han, and my elder sister is a Tibetan. You might wonder why I have got a Tibetan sister. Well, it's a quite long story. Let me start with my mom. I love my mom very much. She is tall, a little fat, and has a kind face. 2 years ago in the summer, Mom fell ill and stayed in the Southern District Hospital. We often went to see her. Whenever we were there, see, we saw her coming out of the ward opposite hers, and she always took most of the food we brought her to that room. Mom did not tell us the reason until some time later. In the opposite ward was a young Tibetan man from Central Institute of Nationalities who was unable to walk because he had infectious disease. Because the young man was far away from his home and got such a disease, Mom was afraid he would feel depressed. So she went to keep him company, talking with him and finding his books and magazines to read. Under her influence, I also went to see him when I visited Mom in the hospital and took him delicious food. Whenever we sent dumplings to the hospital for Mom, we sent some for him too. Later, Mom left the hospital, but whenever there were visiting hours, she would go back to him. The doctors and nurses in the hospital said jokingly to her, "Came back to see your adopted son." Afterwards, when he learned that CNS Chinese Traditional Medicine Hospital could cure his disease, the young man transferred there, and Mom helped to get him on the plane. 4 months later, he came back to Beijing and continued his medical treatment in the school hospital of the Central Institute for Nationalities. Mom went to the hospital to see him as before. The leaders at the institute and his Tibetan classmates were very grateful to Mom and said she was a good, revered mother. At each festival of the Tibetan New Year, they invited my family to celebrate with them. They all toasted Mom to express their gratitude. Mom said, "Nobody is without trouble. He is far away from his home and fell ill. We should not leave him alone. We should take care of him and let him realize that everywhere in the country there are people like his parents." His Tibetan classmates all went back to Tibet during summer vacation. Mom thought he might feel lonely and asked him to stay with us. His cousin came from Tibet to see him. When she heard that he was ill and also stayed with our family, every day Mom cooked meals for them, helped him walk, scrubbed his body, washed their clothes, and emptied his chamber pot. Some neighbors thought it was foolish of Mom to take the trouble, but she never considered it a bother and said, "Though we belong to different nationalities, we are all Chinese living in the same country. Of course, I should help him." This is what Mom said and what she did. When the young man, Nimajala, left, he said, with tears in his eyes, "You are just my dear mother. I will never forget you." His cousin, who had become like an elder sister to me, clasped Mom's hand and said, "I never expected you could be so kind to our Tibetan people. I wish I could have a kind Beijing mother." Shiring's letter ended. "Let us wait patiently. When summer vacation comes, I will surely come to see you, my dear mother." After I finished reading the letter, I thought, right, she is their good mother as well as mine. So, children, by this the story ends, and here we get to see that a mother who was there in the hospital helped unknown people, okay, unknown child especially, who had nobody with him, who belonged to his own country. This shows that humanity should be showered upon everyone. Okay, we should help people irrespective of their caste, creed, nationalities, etc. If we do that, then only we are human beings, otherwise we will be below animals. All right, so here we learn that we should embrace everyone with love and care. Whoever is there in problem, we should try to solve their problems according to our might, according to our strength, right? So here we learn that mother's love and care made her mother of another child as well. Okay, he was from another nationality, but still he loved this mom. Okay, he did not differentiate between his own mom and this Chinese Han lady. Han means respected or revered. Okay, so because of this mother's deeds, okay, or work, she had become another mother. Okay, and mother's status is at the height. Okay, nobody can give competition to the status of mother. Therefore, we can say she has reached to the utmost place, okay, in others' heart as well, which is the most difficult task for human being. All right, so in our day-to-day life also, after looking after our family, we should think about our others as well. If somebody is there in problem, we should ask our people to help them out if it is not possible for us to help them. Okay, we should do something so that people will remember us. Okay, only eating, sleeping, and doing our course, that is done by even animals. But as we are human beings, we have to look after others, we have to think about others. Otherwise there is no differentiation between we and animals. Okay, I hope you agree with this. And I must say at last that, students, it is your time to change the world. Okay, you are the one to create the world a beautiful place. The responsibility is on your shoulder. Whether you love everyone or you spread hatred, it is up to you. And I request you all to choose the first one, to spread love. Okay, take care of your friends, family members, your near and dear ones, so that you can learn something in future as well. So at last, I would like to tell you all that we will come back with such stories again. Till then, be like this mom, be like her child, okay, who tried to opt the ways of mother, who wanted to follow mother's footsteps, and certainly after doing that, he will become a wonderful person. He will become just like mom. So, whatever mother is doing here, the child should copy and child should spread it to entire world. Okay, even though countries are in enmities, okay, like India, Pakistan, then China, Tibet, we know that China has occupied Tibet, okay, but there should not be any discrimination between citizen. Okay, the common people should not differentiate because of political issues. That is what we learn from the story, and more discussion we will do in the class, children. I request you all to share this story with your near and dear ones. Till then we meet. Take care and lots of love to my dear students. Thank you, children.